I don't know if anybody has kept up with the full lore of my channel. For a brief period of time, I was a Caillou fanboy. And that's what we're looking at today is the comments I wrote back when I first started my channel 6 years ago. Now, I did read all of these, hence the fact that they are all read. But yeah, let's get down to business. Now, you gotta know, when I wrote these comments, I was 8 years old. I was still a prepubescent. So, you're gonna see some wild comments. And also, I deleted every single one of these comments back then, so we're reading them off of Gmail. So that's how it's gonna be. Now, right off the bat, we are given a heart from good old Ryan3535. What did he say? She deserves it, Ryan3535. Okay, I told you, you're gonna see some wild comments on here. Now, before I keep going, I want to mention, I do not want anybody sending any hatred to any users that are mentioned in this video. I absolutely f***ing hate it when people do that. So, please, please, for the love of God, don't send any hatred to users who are mentioned in this video. With that out of the way, let's keep going. So, another heart from Auto Animate UTTP. Steffi B, if you are watching this, tell this channel that your Rosie deserves this because your Rosie is a troublemaker. Okay, I didn't even give her an @ symbol, so how the hell am I supposed to tell her, hey, your Rosie is a troublemaker? Like, why? I feel like the reason this even happens is because my parents let me on YouTube at a very young age. Keep in mind, I was 8 years old when I wrote this comment. I mean, I was turning 9 at that point, but still, doesn't matter. I was still too young. Now, I don't see any evidence of my comment on here, but apparently I guess I was getting butthurt over the video saying that Caillou gets ungrounded, but in reality, he gets grounded because, well, I mean, I don't think this guy has made a single ungrounded video out of Caillou anyway. But apparently, I guess the reply says, I think you made a mistake. And he got grounded, you made the Miata key. I don't know. I don't know what this guy is saying, but yeah. So I looked at the actual video that I commented on, and this time around, Caillou gets ungrounded for being a fucking idiot. So that's pretty wild. And I wrote, at first, I thought this was not true, because I've seen many videos that have told me that Caillou is getting ungrounded for doing stupid things, and being bamboozled in the process. But this time around, it was true. And he even says it himself. Now, I definitely did not write this comment. If my parents even just caught me saying the word fuck on a YouTube video back then, they would whoop my ass. They would. They would. In fact, if they saw this and they saw that I wrote it, they would disown me. They would put me up for adoption if they saw that. But of course, I didn't write the comment, but I can't find any evidence of my comment on here, so that's a total loss. Now it looks like I started an entire comment war, so let's read all these comments. So I requested a video named Caillou Revives Daisy. I don't even know if Steffi B ever made this video. I'm assuming not. I don't care though. So this person was like, nope, that's a bad idea. We've seen too many videos of people reviving others. Then this person is like, yes, I can't get enough of these videos. And this person is like, good idea, John Blackwell. Yes. Excellent idea. Yep. Yes. Yes. Good idea. Nope. Yes. No! Great idea. Bad idea. My idea is great. Your is bad. Good idea. I feel like a fucking NPC reading all these. It's pretty wild. Pretty goofy. Now this is the comment right here that I wanted to get into the most. Like this argument is goofy as hell. All because I'm just some stupid Caillou fanboy who doesn't know what's right or wrong. Right off the bat, here I am saying that you are too stupid because you are not allowed to make grounded videos out of people except Classic Caillou or Rosie. Now, that makes me look stupid because I didn't even give a valid reason to why he is stupid. I mean, stupid is as stupid does. Come on, man. Come on, 8-year-old me. Now, of course, I get humbled by the dude, just with the response of saying, you can't tell me what to do. And then he also added the icing on the cake with this comment right here. This is my channel, not yours, and I do what I want, and I do what most people are happy with. And it got me 3,000 subscribers. So please, shut the fuck up. Now this is just an absolute masterpiece. I'm not even being sarcastic here. This right here just fucking put me in my place. I needed that shit. I needed that shit hard. So thank you very much, Countermates, for giving me the motivation I never knew I needed. I'm pretty sure you knew I had a second channel, but I'm pretty sure you didn't know that I used it as a doppelganger of mine. Apparently, I had made a comment saying, "Go Thug, make some Caillou Gets Ungrounded videos, because I'm really fucking sick of your channel." And then here I log into my Phase Aiden account. I'm not even in Phase, which is pretty fucking obvious, but yeah. I said, "Yeah, Officer Poop 247, listen to him, because everyone is supposed to be a Caillou fan." Like, what? Holy shit, I wrote some goofy comments back then. What the hell? I'm pretty sure I wrote this on an iPad back then. How is this even humanly possible? I used to be a fan of Kenan Irvine's movies. In fact, I used to watch the Alvin Hung one on a daily basis. And I was trying so hard to get into his movie after that, which I think was called Go Anime YouTuber Movie, something like that. And I failed miserably. Like, I was begging, I was down on my knees praying that he'll notice me. Like, "Notice me, senpai!" Some shit like that. But, of course, I never got noticed. And I was complaining, I was bitching about it. And I was like, "Oh, great. I'll never be in this movie. Besides, I like Kyuya." I don't remember who that is, but it's a user who was in that movie anyway. And and then here comes Bendy Fan giving me the shocking news that not every movie is gonna feature me. Made me sad. Looks like I wasn't the only one boycotting the fact that I didn't get featured in that movie. Like, what the hell? Movie wasn't even that good anyway. Nobody's going to accept your audition if it looks like this. So, I clearly outgrew the stages of me being a Caillou fanboy, but I still had a little bit of that gene left in me. Like, actually, Rosie doesn't deserve to have the stuff she wanted. I sound like a fucking Karen in this. Of course, I never gave an answer to Jake Animations after he said, "Why do you think that?" "I think you're a liar. I think you got cold this year." Well, I don't know about that. No real way to determine that. You censored your comment. Wow, are you afraid mommy is going to spank you? I think he's supposed to say censored. But yes, I'm afraid she's going to spank me. Nothing hurts worse than the belt. I broke my arm and it didn't hurt as much. I stabbed my thumb recently, didn't hurt as much. Holy shit, I actually remember this still. And this guy right here is just like, "Man, screw you." But I wasn't even talking about him. I was talking about my character. He's a fictional character. This is why sock puppets suck. They always try to find some dumb excuse to get mad at another user. I know I just snapped at this guy, but whoever was responsible for the sock puppet, please don't send hate to him either way. Please. Here's that time in my life when I was begging for attention. I fucking hate that I did this. I knew damn well I could have handled this situation a lot better, but I didn't. In fact, I knew. I mean, I handled the situation with the evil clone a lot better, which was not long before this, and it kind of pisses me off that I didn't handle it this way. But what can I do about it now? Not to mention I lost this guy as a friend because of my stupid ass looking for some attention back then. I still miss this guy. I actually wish I didn't fuck up during that Google Hangout stream. This sounds really fucked up now. I feel like that's all I can do for this video. I've seen some wild comments today, and I hope to never look back on these comments ever again, because it's not fun at all. It just really isn't. So, goodbye, homies.